The name's Hound. Hellhound. Greetings and welcome to Lord Hellhound's Bond-A-Thon here on the Horror Metal channel. As you know, I'm a huge fan of the long-running 007 franchise, which is based on the novels by Sir Ian Fleming. I was originally going to have a ranking video or a top 10, but I figured it'd be overall more efficient to just go through every entry in the series, giving a brief summary and miniature review of each film. I'll try to get through each of them fairly quickly so as not to make these videos too lengthy, but I'll at least try to cover all the integral aspects of the films. I was originally going to break them up by era and do a four-parter series, but now I think it'd just go better to go through each installment, give them their own video. I can find something to like in pretty much all the Bond movies, even the weaker ones. And I don't consider any of them to be downright terrible. Some are better than others, but I don't think there's a single film in the franchise that is absolutely unwatchable stinker with no redeeming qualities. But some of them do come very close. But we'll get to those in due time. I'm only going to include films from the official series done by Eon Productions. The ones produced by Albert R. Broccoli and Harry Saltzman, and later by Michael G. Wilson and Barbara Broccoli. So the 1954 Climax TV episode with Barry Nelson, the 1967 Casino Royale with David Niven, and Never Say Never Again do not count. There are 24, soon to be 25, movies in the official series, so we have a long way to go. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and begin breaking down these excellent spy films that are shaken, not stirred. Thank you for watching this introduction, and I'll see you in their actual review, where we take a look at where it all started, Dr. No. So let's go ahead and begin. The first ever Bond film, not counting the episode of Climax with Barry Nelson, released in 1962, Dr. No was directed by Terrence Young and, of course, starred Sean Connery, the first, and in my opinion, still the best actor to take on the role of the British spy James Bond in a feature-length movie. The plot involves 007, accompanied by Ursula Andress as Honey Rider, going up against the evil organization Spectre on a remote island and eventually facing the mysterious and reclusive Dr. Julius No, played by Joseph Wiseman. Dr. No, who has a prosthetic metal hands, plans to use a nuclear radio beam, actually, to topple missile launches in Cape Canaveral. But not if our hero has anything to say about it. Yes, the original Bond movie is still one of the best. And probably my third favorite overall. Connery, of course, excels as Bond, and Dr. No is one of the very best villains that's ever opposed this British secret agent. The awesome climax in Dr. No's control room is simply breathtaking and never fails to give me chills. That had to be very groundbreaking for the time as well. I also love when Bond is nearly killed by a tarantula in his hotel room, in his bed, and is stalked by a flame-throwing tank made to look like a dragon. Yeah, so much to like in this movie. Also, the iconic image of Honey Rider emerging from the ocean in that white bikini is one of the most iconic images in film history. It's been parodied many times. She was essentially the first main Bond girl and still one of the greatest. This movie also stars Bernard Lee as M, the head of the British Secret Service, Jack Lord as CIA operative Felix Leiter, and Lois Maxwell as Miss Moneypenny, M's secretary, who would become a mainstay in the series. Maxwell would be in she would reprise a role in a lot of Bond films. Peter Burton, in his only appearance, played Major Boothroyd, the head of Q Branch. So he was essentially the first Q before Desmond Llewellyn took over the role. He was essentially the first Q, basically. The settings and locations, mostly consisting of London and Jamaica, are simply gorgeous. Overall, a fantastic film and a great introduction to what will become one of the best and longest-running movie franchises in cinema history. Bond, James Bond. Oh yeah, gotta love it. If you haven't seen Dr. No, I highly recommend you check it out, especially if you like spy movies, because it's a classic, an overall masterpiece. Oh yeah. Long live James Bond. 10 out of 10. Hi guys, well this has been my review of Dr. No from 1962. Join me in the next video where we'll get to From Russia with Love, the second film in the official Bond series. What are my thoughts on From Russia with Love? Well, join me in the next video to find out, or I'll give it a full review. Hi guys, I'm Hellhound, thank you for watching, later.